Just because something existed in the 80s doesn't mean that your character has to have it, especially given the context of what these characters are going through. Nancy's in a small town, post-apocalypse, with the military shutting you down and running after a supernatural supervillain. I don't think you would have time to sit down and watch Aliens or read through an issue of Vogue to see what's trending. Sit down for a perm and cut. I just don't think Nancy has the time or the want to do that. I think we can all agree that season 1 was at its prime. And I think the main reason for that was that the 80s is just a backdrop to a very interesting story with compelling characters. But as the show picked up viewership, I think the showrunners thought that the reason why we all tuned in was for the nostalgic of the 80s, and they just ran with it from there. A lot of the characters suffered for that in their hair and costume design. Nancy is a prime example of that. Hair and wardrobe needs to walk a very fine line of being period accurate, but still there to bring the story and the character arcs forward without being distracting. And what's interesting is that the show actually does this very well with some of the characters. Mrs. Wheeler, for example, has a old grown out blonde perm, and Lucas's flat top is overgrown and not perfectly trimmed like it was in the past season. Robin's hair looks like it was cut by herself. It really reflects the stress that these characters are feeling in this moment. Nancy's hair, by contrast, feels too perfectly of its time, and it kind of takes away from what we are meant to feel that this character is going through. You can call it symbolism, but when symbolism distracts rather than enhances the story, it just falls flat. My main issue with Nancy's wig from season 5.